Today we're going to go over our warm-up. So you will see I already have my UPS check set up, and we are going to be working on getting the same denominators. So I have my skip counts done, and by doing so you will notice that very quickly we can do this, and we're looking for the LCD. The LCD for each of these is, oh, made a mistake, not 20. It is 16. So in order to put these in order, we have to have the same denominators. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to set this up quickly. I'm going to pause and do the math, and then you can check your work. Okay, so I have set these up. I've changed them all to 16ths because I found that 16ths were the easiest denominator. So I have 12 16ths, 8 16ths, 10 16ths, 5 16ths, and 6 16ths. We're going from least to greatest, so you're looking for your smallest numerator. So we're looking here, and my smallest numerator is this one right here, which is 5. That means 5 16ths is my least number, and I'm going to greatest. So then I'm looking for my biggest numerator, and my biggest numerator, I have 12, 8, 10, and 6. My biggest numerator is this one. So I'm going from least to greatest. My greatest number is 3/4. That's going to help us a lot trying to figure out these answers. So we'll look here, and we notice that I can cross out F and H immediately because 5 16ths is my least. And then 3/4 is my greatest. So I'm going to look at these. I have 5 16ths and 3/4. I have 5 16ths and 1/2. This is wrong. Answer is G. And I did not have to put all of these in order. I just have to find my least and my greatest. And usually you can do that. Okay, today we are going to, multiply and divide positive rational numbers fluently. So we are multiplying and dividing today, no adding and subtracting. I did pull this one out of the zinger because 62% of kids got this wrong. And I just want to go over a couple key terms. So if you have that book, pull it out. It says a recipe requires 2/3 cups of butter. Rama wants to make 3/4 of the recipe. That word of is the biggest key word on here. The word of means to multiply. Okay? And if you miss this, you miss the entire thing. So it's just 2/3 times 3/4. Now, here's the amazing thing. With multiplication, we're just going straight across. Okay? And so I get 6/12. And 6/12 I can simplify by dividing by 6/6, and I get 1/2. The correct answer is J. And it's really not that hard of a problem, but what I'm thinking is a lot of kids just miss that word of, and of means to multiply. So one of the biggest things we need to do when we are doing this is to really make sure that we are looking for those keywords that telling us if we're multiplying or dividing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this problem. Carrie's house is 8/10 of a mile from her school. Vince's house is 6,500th times as far from the school as Carrie's. How many miles is the distance from Vince's house to the school? So we are going to go ahead and take a look at this, and we are going to find our solution using multiplication. Okay, so I have this distance, and it has a key word. What is my key word? Times. Okay, so if we were using a UPS check, I understand that I am going to multiply. What am I going to multiply? 0.8 times 0.65. My plan is to multiply and then count my number of decimal places so that I get it in the right spot. Okay, so let's do some multiplication. I have 0.65 times 0.8. I get rid of leading zeros, they're just there to confuse you. We do not have to line them up. It is perfectly okay to go like this. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4. 8 times 6 is 48 plus 4 is 52. Now, I have to come back in here. And how many decimal places do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. So I need to move my decimal in once, twice, 3 times. My answer is 0.52, which is put here. Be careful, because even though we're not using gridables anymore, you must know where to put it. And this trails or comes after the decimal point. Okay, let's look at the next problem. The diameter of golf balls is 1 3/5 inches. The diameter of a baseball is 1 3/5 times as great. Times, ooh, there's my key word. So what are we going to do? We are going to multiply. What am I going to multiply? I am going to multiply 1 3/5 times 1 3/4. How many inches is the diameter of the golf ball? Well, my plan is I need to convert these to improper fractions. Then multiply. Okay, to do this, we use the Texas method. So I have 1 3/5 times 1 3/4. I'm going to come in here and I put my TX. 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8. That's 8/5. Put my TX in here. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7. 7/4. When we are multiplying, we are going straight across. Straight across. This gives me 56 over 20. Well, how many times does 20 go into 56? That would be 2 whole times, because 2 times 20 is 40. 56 minus 40 is 16. So I have 16 over 20. This is not simplified. I can divide both the top and the bottom by 4. That gives me 2 4/5, because 16 divided by 4 is 4, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So my answer becomes 2 4/5 inches, which is answer B. Okay, Texas method, improper fraction, straight across. Those of you who remember how you can simplify before multiplying, I did teach that. So that is always an option. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. It says, what is the quotient? What is the quotient? What does quotient mean? I need to divide. So I am going to divide 3 3/4 divided by 3/8. My plan is to use keep, change, flip, and improper fractions. So I start by using my Texas method, because I need to change that. That is not going to do me any good written as it is. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 4, divided by 3/8. We need to do keep. I keep this the same. Write it again. I change my sign from division to multiplication, and then I flip my fraction over. My kids learned how to simplify ahead of time. I noticed that 4 and 8, 4 is a factor of 8, so I'm going to simplify this to 1 and simplify this to 2. 3 is also a factor of 15. I'm going to divide this by 3, I get 1. This by 3, I get 5. I multiply straight across. 5 times 2 is 10 over 1. My answer is J. Now, if you do not know how to do simplification ahead of time, all you would do is multiply straight across, and I get 8 times 5 is 40, carry my 4. I get 120 over 12, which you can divide out to also get 10. And that is how we solve these problems. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see you later. Don't forget, DOL in Canvas.